Dracula, the timeless vampire of Gothic horror. Bram Stoker's Dracula, 1897, remains one of the most iconic and influential horror novels ever written. The character of Count Dracula has become synonymous with the vampire myth, inspiring countless adaptations in literature, film, and popular culture. But beyond its chilling atmosphere and bloodthirsty antagonist, Dracula is a novel rich with themes of fear, desire, and the struggle between good and evil. This essay will explore the character of Dracula, his symbolic significance, and why he continues to captivate audiences over a century after his creation. Dracula as the ultimate vampire. Dracula is not the first literary vampire. Figures such as Lord Ruthven from John Polidori's The Vampire, 1819, and Varney from Varney the Vampire, 1845-47, predate him. But he is certainly the most famous. Stoker's Count Dracula is a Transylvanian nobleman with supernatural abilities, including shape-shifting, hypnotism, and superhuman strength. He drinks human blood to sustain himself and spreads his vampiric curse to others, creating a legion of the undead. Unlike the mindless monsters of folklore, Dracula is intelligent, manipulative, and deeply sinister. His ability to blend into Victorian society makes him especially terrifying. He is not just a creature of the night, but also a calculating predator. His move from Transylvania to England represents an invasion of the foreign into the familiar, heightening the novel's sense of unease. Symbolism and themes. Beyond being a terrifying villain, Dracula symbolizes deeper fears within Victorian society. One of the most prominent themes in Dracula is the fear of the unknown, particularly the fear of the foreign. The Count is an outsider from Eastern Europe, arriving in England to spread his influence and corrupt the innocent. His very existence challenges the rational, scientific world of Victorian England, where logic and order are meant to prevail. Another key theme is repressed sexuality. Victorian society was marked by strict moral codes, particularly regarding female purity. Dracula's act of biting his victims, particularly women, has strong sexual undertones, representing both forbidden desire and moral corruption. His ability to turn his victims into vampires suggests a loss of control, both physical and moral, which would have been deeply unsettling to Victorian readers. Additionally, Dracula explores the struggle between modernity and ancient superstition. The vampire hunters, led by Professor Van Helsing, rely on both science, such as blood transfusions, and old superstitions, garlic, crucifixes, and wooden stakes, to defeat Dracula. This reflects the tension between a rapidly advancing scientific world and lingering fears rooted in folklore and religion. Dracula's enduring appeal. One reason Dracula has endured for over a century is its adaptability. The vampire has evolved with time, reflecting different cultural fears in various adaptations. In early film versions like Nosferatu, 1922, and Dracula, 1931, he was a monstrous, shadowy figure. Later portrayals, such as Christopher Lee's in the Hammer horror films, emphasized his aristocratic charm and seductive power. More modern versions, such as in Bram Stoker's Dracula, 1992, and Dracula Untold, 2014, explore his tragic backstory, turning him into a more complex, sometimes sympathetic figure. Moreover, Dracula's influence extends far beyond his own story. He has shaped the modern vampire genre, inspiring everything from Anne Rice's The Vampire Chronicles to Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Twilight. The themes he embodies, power, immortality, and forbidden desire, continue to resonate with audiences, ensuring his place in the pantheon of great literary villains. Conclusion. Count Dracula is more than just a vampire. He is a symbol of deep-seated fears and desires that transcend time. His role in Dracula represents anxieties about foreign invasion, sexual repression, and the conflict between science and superstition. Whether as a terrifying predator, a seductive aristocrat, or a tragic anti-hero, Dracula remains one of the most compelling figures in horror literature. Over a century after his creation, his legacy endures, proving that some monsters never truly die. Would you like me to expand on any particular aspect, such as the historical context of Dracula, or its influence on modern horror?